Rains was a very disturbing Dunmer, and I don't care what he said his reason was for going after bandits. It was obviously personal. Maybe he just didn't feel like telling me. Maybe because he was violated by bandits before. But no matter what, I would never resort to the treatment towards bandits that he does. It was horrific, and I hope he was embellishing it. In the end, I wanted nothing more to do with him. It was odd that we encountered a witch, now on her own, a witch who wanted to become a Hagraven. I wish this girl had a bit more intelligence or was of stronger moral character to see that what those witches do, especially the Hagravens, is wrong. Again, these are people who do horrific things to innocents, but I will not kill her for it, no more than I could do the same to Rains. I may not like them or what they do, but I cannot condemn them by giving them a death, otherwise I don't think I would be any better than Rains, so I will leave them to their own fate. Let the gods sort them out. Besides, I felt bad for the witch. She no doubt grew up among a coven of witches, and it is all she knows. Now, getting to the very end of Ustengrav, only to find that there is no horn from Jurgen Windcaller was frustrating. However, I take such things with optimism. I am sure I will get the horn, just not as quickly as I would have if someone hadn't beaten me to it and removed it first. It sort of serves me right to go after the horn a couple of months after being given the task to retrieve it. If I have gotten anything out of going to Ustengrav, it is that there is someone else out there that is interested in the Dragonborn. Let us hope that it isn't someone or a group of someones who want me dead. Perhaps it is those cultists that say I am a false Dragonborn? Or maybe it is another Dragonborn. Wouldn't that be interesting? With another Dragonborn, we could work together to defeat the dragons quicker. However, I do believe that the Greybeards told me that I am the only Dragonborn that they are aware of. Unless another one has been found since I last met them. I can speculate on this all day, though. All I know is that it could be anyone that can get through a Nordic ruin full of Draugr. So, whoever it is, they have to be able to fight pretty well. Serana and I had some drinks together and just talked. Mostly it was me asking her questions about herself and her views. I find that for the most part she just doesn't seem like a vampire. She almost feels kind. Warm, even. And believes in doing the right thing. What kind of vampire is this? As I have said before, I always viewed vampires as ferocious monsters that need to be destroyed. But if they have a castle and minions, that means they have to have some intelligence and a hierarchy. They're not just animals scrounging around in the dirt. So maybe some of them are ferocious beasts, but some of them clearly aren't. And Serana seems so human that if I didn't see her teeth and know that she was a vampire, then I wouldn't be able to tell. But I don't think I have anything to fear from her. To me, she is slowly feeling like a trustworthy companion. A beautiful one at that. But trust is always important to any sort of friendship, and I am feeling like I can trust her now. I just need to know how she is like this when all the other fellow vampires think nothing but feasting upon people, at least from what I've seen. Why is she different? How could she be different when her father rules her clan of vampires? Where's her mother? Was she killed or destroyed, as vampires need to be? As I begin to trust Serana, I also feel the need to know more about her. She is such an unusual friend that I, just need to know how she ticks. What made her the way she is? By the gods, I hope I am not slowly becoming her thrall or anything. Is this how vampires work? Gain one's confidence while using their powers to bring them over to do everything that they want them to do? Maybe because I am the Dragonborn, it just takes longer to take over my will? That does seem a bit paranoid. But I will keep that paranoid thought in the back of my head just in case. I just pray to the Nine that she is who she presents herself to be, because so far, for a vampire, I like what I see. Nothing like an ale first thing in the morning. Get your spirit going. You're still here. I guess there's not really any customers.
You want something to drink?
I think she's a pretty attractive woman. How long have you worked at the inn?
A long time. Into pot or pan in this inn I haven't washed 1,000 times over.
So I don't think you get much business out here, right?
Not anymore, no. Ain't no carriages come by either. Used to be, people wash in from the city, come for the quiet. When the war started, even this place got noisy. That attracts different kind of folk. My kind of folk.
What kind of people would that be?
Folk
Soldiers?
that ain't got all their teeth and smell as sour as a hag raven's breeches. Of course, Jonah don't like them sort. Chased even them away. Although she says it was Lurbuck who did all the chasing, I'd call her a sodding harpy for saying so if I didn't need the job. Now all we got is a handful of freaks who came scuttling across the border when all the Nords were busy stepping on their own pricks.
You really seem to like Lurbuck. Or Lurbuck. The townsfolk would probably disagree with you about him.
Oh, I know most folks like their bards to have melodic voices, but none of those sausage drinkers are fit to wear Lurbuck's tunic. Them fancy singers ain't what a real bard sounds like. A bard like Lurbuck sweats poetry and makes you shed rocks for tears. I remember when that old barnacle breath sung a song about a storm. His voice was hard and cruel, just like the sea of ghosts.
To the north? A fork and a dinner plate could create the same effect.
Aye, so could my knuckles and your throat if you don't watch your tongue.
Try
Talk
it,
to
woman.
me rough, slap me ass, and I might give you a smile. But don't say nothing bad about Lurbuck.
You're not like the other inmates.
Aye, because Ingati ain't no maid. I'm a wench, and
No.
a damn fine one at that. Ain't no maid got the stones to serve the likes that come in here. In here, we get bandits, pirates, adventurers and soldiers. Lads and lasses with true grit. Not the college and town folk you get up west. At least we used to.
You're a real Nord wench then, huh? Get into fights with your own customers. What's the word around town?
So you know that song about the war? Well, these two old snow elks got in an argument about which one's the real version. The Nord who wrote that tune had to write one or the other, right? Unless that milk-drinking bard was playing both sides. Like a bloody Thalmor.
What? Any other word around town?
One of the guards came in the other day, took off his helmet, should have kept it on, had lice in his hair as big as mud crabs.
Right. Any other word around town?
A travelling bard was in here the other day. Real manly one. Smelt like moustaches. He's no Lurbuck, but he did manage to sing Ragnar the Red without sounding like some maid had a skeever crawling down her neck.
You're a fan of Ragnar.
That's my favourite ballad. Some people think it's about being honest. Others will say it's about the strength of Nord women. You know what it's really about? Coin. That Ragnar fellow must have been pretty rich after all that adventuring, and Matilda knew it. One of these days, some rich adventurer type is going to come in, sit his tired rump down, and treat everyone like something he stepped in. I'll slip some poison in his mead, and then I'll be the one those loot squatters are always yipping about.
I don't know if that's a good thing to be telling me. Yeah, after that, I don't know if I want to drink from this place.
Relax. You ain't rich, are you?
Not rich, but I'm doing okay. Anyways, enough.
Farewell.
Farewell to you, Ingarte. Who's this?
You need something?
Hello?
What is it?
Are you from town? Do you know if there's a story behind that burned down house?
It's bad luck to talk about that place.
Is it now?
Jarl's been looking for someone who ain't superstitious now. Be looking for a fool, if you ask me.
Okay then.
Until next time.
Gods go with you.
What can I do for you?
So you actually do sit down.
How can I help you?
Yes.
Are you a wench as well? Oh, you are a wench.
Alright then.
They don't get many customers here. Yeah, she's a bit of a pretty woman. Pretty Nord. Not the adventuring type, though. I'm going to look into that house. Which is just a short ways from this inn. It's a bit early. Very early. Hello? Who are you?
I don't trust him. He's clearly involved in dark practices. I've seen him performing rituals in the swamp.
I can't really understand him. The rain is very loud. Light my way. Oh, there's really nothing here. It's a very small home to begin with. Bree's home is about 5 times larger. Don't they say nightshade grows where people have died? Huh. Sorry, there's so much down in Falkreath. It is a little cold. Oops. Why is this tree lit? I guess we went to sleep a little too early. I was tired though. Well, we've been up for like what, a day and a half?
Morthal. Apparently it's named after the Atmoran hero Mora House.
I've been
but it
trying to
does sound
find
a
the
bit
right
sinister,
moment,
don't you think?
but... Here, I got this for you.
Lockpicking elixir, huh? Thank you.
Everything all right?
Okay, listen. Can we train? Let's train some more.
Excellent. I've been looking forward to this. What shall we work on this time?
Look up at the stars, my friend.
I want to teach you a spell.
Beautiful.
You do? Splendid. Which spell?
Fast healing.
That'll be handy for getting out of fixes in a hurry. Heal. Heal. So fast. Let's get back to it.
Well, that's used up some time, but still. I've got to wait till the Jarl's out. I've got to go speak to her about looking into this murder. Ah. Where can you take me?
Need something?
I'd like to hire your boat.
Where are you headed?
Oh, it depends. Where can you take me? It's to Solitude. Windhelm. Solitude Lighthouse. Dawnstar. Some lighthouse. Frostflow Lighthouse. I'm not sure where that is exactly. Is that the one in the Pale? An island near the border to High Rock and Winterhold. Island near the border to High Rock. Oh. I can't think of that anything else but Castle Volkahar. what else it could be. Serana?
Yes?
You know what? I'd like... If we can, I know you're very magical. Would it be possible if I was able to teleport you to me, in case we get lost?
What are you getting at?
A spell that would allow me to teleport you in case you fell behind.
Hey, I wouldn't be falling behind if you didn't start running off for somewhere without telling me.
You just have to keep up.
Hey, anything that'll help us stay together is a plus in my book. I mean, we should try to stay close, but at times that simply isn't possible. Either because of me, or you. So, here it is. Here's a spell I learned, which allows the user to teleport an ally right to their side. Which is me, in this case.
Alright. Oh, thank you.
Now, don't go overusing this, okay? I personally get a little nauseous whenever I teleport.
Hello. You're just a fishing.
Come, I haven't got all day.
Just fishing, huh? Oh. Maybe I can do that too. I need some bait. Ah, it's still cold. Well, they have to have some bait somewhere around here. Whoa. Okay. Well, it goes to show you which side this place is on. I'll take your mead. In fact, I'll take your mead and I'll drink a wine. No, nothing's going to be open right now. But I would really like to find some bait.
Okay, doggy. You are the number 2 companion. I am number 1. There is no negotiation to be had. Got it? Bark if you understand me.
Hi, Inigo. Huh? Are you alright?
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
What? I think she just got into a fight with those... I don't remember seeing them before we went in to sleep in the inn.
Spot on. Your turn.
Hello there. My name is Lucian Flavius. I'm a squishy little Imperial. Science, science, science.
That is actually uncanny.
Why, thank you, good sir.
The smith... No, this is part of the barracks. People's homes.
So, Inigo, I know this sounds like a random question, but hear me out. Do you ever purr when you're happy?
No, I do not think so.
Well, why don't we see about that? Just come here, you kitty. Let me scratch your back.
No.
Come on. Don't be shy.
Not funny, my friend.
Alright, start purring. I've never even thought to ask him that. That's why I thought it was funny. You know what, if she asked me to do the same thing, I'd probably say no too. I'm not ready for trusting her yet. Scratch my back while she drives her dagger teeth into my neck. A stone hand, a manuscript. What? What could this be about? Bogath the Stonehand by Anonymous. An orc follows to the death. Those were the words Bogath the Stonehand vowed when I questioned his commitment. The last 2 men who had the misfortune of following me had both felt the swift judgment of Archay. I suppose it means they died. Casimir the Brave died defending me from a forsworn ambush. His replacement, Sorik the Sellsword, fought valiantly against a Draugr lord, only to be done in by a wolf as the 2 of us, exhausted from battle, attempted to set up camp in the hills. I may have been anointed bloodkin and bested his chief in fisticuffs, but I wanted to be sure Bogath knew what he was getting in. Bogak, not Bogath, Bogak, knew what he was getting into. My obsession with hoarding, combined with my pitiful constitution, regulated me to a support role. It would be up to him to hold the line. Why didn't you just bring a horse with you and offload it all on your horse? Bogak relished the opportunity. His thirst for blood and brawl were only surpassed by his bombastic proclamations of orc toughness. As we headed east for Rorikstead, staying close to the river, he bombarded me with tales of heroism. Not just his heroism, but the heroism of all orcs. The orc was a superior warrior, he claimed. Not from strength of body, though it helps, but strength of mind. It's simple, really. Humans fear death. Orcs do not. Oh, never thought of it that way. Halfway through our journey, we came across Gloomreach Cave, tucked against the rock near a grove of withered trees. The cave had been marked by Falmer. At the entrance stood a decorative assembly of human bones, like giant blue butterflies on a stick. Pretty if it weren't so disturbing. The sophistication and macabre of their art tells me everything you need to know about the species. It was time to clear the hive. Bogak grunted in agreement. His stone hand spoke as loudly as his mouth. Stone hand, reverberating through the cavern as it split open Falmer skulls. In reference to his strength of hand and arm. He charged blindly on ahead as I harvested chaurus eggs and admired the tassels of luminous blue that freckled the ceiling. I just recently experienced that. It was pretty neat to see all those. The battle and lights were so intoxicating that neither of us saw how porous the inner hive was. The ground, a literal honeycomb of death by falling. Only the real drop was further on ahead. A narrow walkway spiraling around a bottomless abyss. Bogak didn't see it. All he saw was the coin of greenish, phosphorescent light on the face of a Falmer as it crept up from below. Bogak did what he always did. He charged right towards the ledge. I knocked an arrow, hastily trying to shoot Bogak in the leg, save him from his own aggression. Only my clumsy hands betrayed me, and the orc stampeded forward toward the enemy. As I fumbled my bow, I was suddenly interrupted by a plangent bell of metal on metal. It was a block. A beautiful, wonderful piece of music. As I looked up, I saw that my assumption was true. The Falmer had blocked Bogak's blow, and it was the block that killed him and saved my companion. The redounding force had actually pushed the orc back to safety. Had Bogak's blow struck, I imagine they both would have careened over the ledge, and I would have been forced to mourn 3 followers in as many days. Dragging my sack of Falmer bows, arrows, swords, and shields. You really carry all that out of a dungeon, huh? What did he say? He's a hoarder, yeah. He must be. That all adds up in weight really fast. I stumbled over to Bogak and patted him on the shoulder, lighting a new torch to illuminate the darkness. The Falmer had fallen with a mighty thud, yet his corpse remained pristine. As I looted it, I fully expected Bogak to mock my late arrival, or weave this into another tale of orc bravery at humanity's expense. Yet the mighty orc never turned to me. Gone were all the taunts and swagger. Bogak never moved, just kept his eyes fixated on the drop below. He remained silent as we trundled down the slow curve to the bottom. Eventually we found a passageway that led back to the entrance. All that needed to be done was to drop down from a single 10-foot ledge. I threw down my sack of junk and treasure and leaped down after it. It must have made a huge noise. Dawn had come, and the ivory tree that stood by the entrance was flanked by 4 shafts of light. The scene was breathtaking, enough that even an orc might appreciate its ordinary beauty. Ordinary? Not how I would explain it if I saw something like that. Yet when I turned to Bogak, I found him frozen on the ledge, looking not at the scenery but straight down. It was then that I noticed his hands. The stone hands were trembling. I tried everything. I went back up the ledge and tried pushing him, striking him. And when my arms tired, I tried bruising his fragile ego. He never budged. An orc follows to the death, he boasted, but the only thing dead was his nerves. From time to time I would return to the cave to It's not really funny, but it is funny that he's doing this has to happen. Check in on my old companion. My old friend. I considered telling his brethren that... Oh, how do you say that? Dushnik, Jarl. He died in battle, but I still hold out hope he will conquer his fear and spin it into another harrowing tale. Yet my fear is that many years and many followers later, Bogak the Cowardly will still be waiting near the entrance of Gloomridge Cavern, unable to jump down from the ledge. A monument to everything an orc should not be. An orc who dare not follow. Interesting manuscript. I wonder if I could find the author, but how would I even know where to look for that? I hear bees. Ah, there's a hive right here. I'll take it all. Nice scimitar. That's a weapon of Redguard. Ah, just what I was looking for. Alright then. Well, we still have time, so... Not like I'm losing anything. There's a big mud crab over there. Get it to eating. Oh, I hate how they do that. You can't even really... It looks like a rock now. Sinks into the mud. That's why they call them mud crabs. I got a carp. Looks like it's gonna be a nice day. Oh. But you know there's a warning about red skies at morning. Well, it's more like a little bit of pink sky, but still. And you know what, when that Nord said they're looking for non-superstitious people to help investigate that burned down home. Well, I am slightly superstitious, not to a ridiculous extent like some Nords are. Brook bass. Those are good. Good to eat. Nice, calm morning. Actually, I like this. Ah, I got used to the Imperial City. Pogfish. Got the pogfish now. And I'm getting colder. Yeesh. There's still lots of fish to be found. Look at everything happening in the water. You know, it would be nice to have a little fire going next to me. Ah, flagon, that's when time to give up. Anybody want this old flagon I pulled out of the water? Didn't think so. Somebody can go pick it up off the ice. I don't know what time it is, but I would like to warm up.
Greetings.
Ooh.
Terribly sorry.
What you... Watch where you're walking. Hello. Are you the local blacksmith?
Yes, sirrah. I own the curved sword. I know it doesn't look like much, but in time it will be the finest specialty shop in all of Skyrim.
Oh. Curved sword. That's what you're calling your shop. They use those in Hammerfell.
Right you are, sirrah. They're the pride of Hammerfell, but I assure you we don't make them as an affectation. Curving the blade is ideal for slashing, while at the same time concentrating the pressure of the edge on a specific area. The edge cuts clean, but with less resistance, and won't get stuck in your opponent like an axe or straight edge blade. Trust me, that is not a pretty sight if you're fighting on horseback.
Never happened to me when I've engaged in horseback, but... What if I want to craft a scimitar? Can you train me?
You might as well ask me to turn wind into rain and the moons into stars. The blacksmiths in Hammerfell dedicate nearly half their lives to learning their craft.
I can feel it in my
And
fur.
yet, you wish for me to pass this knowledge as if it were the time of day. I am no sorcerer, sirrah.
It's starting to sound like my uncle, actually. You can't do this because I've been doing it all my life, and you're not skilled enough. But what about the one that was on the table that I knocked off by accident?
Alas, Sirrah, that's not for sale. I like to keep a sample for any skeptical customers who might doubt the sword's utility. It also serves as an example of my previous work with which I can compare craftsmanship. Without it, I cannot be certain whether the quality has been degraded by the tools I have at my disposal.
I was under the impression a good craftsman never blames his tools.
If that were the case, I could trade my hammer for a club and smelt iron with a stove. Oh no, I am afraid you are mistaken, Sirrah. Tools matter every bit as the man.
I've actually also heard a man is only as good as his tools. I get it. You couldn't cut it in Hammerfell, so you go where there's no competition.
You wound me, Sirrah. The blade you see before you is proof of my skill. Any Redguard from here to Hegath will vouch for its craftsmanship.
For all I know, you looted it off one of your dead brothers.
I don't have to subject myself to your slander, even if you are a customer. Either buy something or get out.
Buy something. Oh, where's the store? All I see is a workbench. Oh, there's an anvil over there.
Let's move faster. The sun is... It's not great for my skin, if you know what I mean.
Alright.
Yes?
Are you selling something? What do you have for sale?
Authentic goods crafted by a blacksmith of Hammerfell.
Yes, so you say. No scimitars. I actually have only seen scimitars on people from Hammerfell. There was a few Redguards in the Legion, light cavalry. But of course they used weapons of the Legion. They weren't using scimitars. Bosmer engraved cuirass. I have that. Elven gauntlet of eminent archery. Beneath shield. Well, you don't really have that much in gold. I don't know if I can even sell anything to you. I think I've been taking care of it all. So, on that note then. How's business?
Business is fine, but home is a bit tense. With all the talk about Phalion, you'd think Jonah would step up to defend him.
Phalion.
Although I sympathize. Cruel as it sounds, Phalion can take care of himself. And sometimes business has to come before family.
That's the second time I've heard of this Phalion. Isn't that the brother of,
Hey, Inigo.
I heard it's the brother of the innkeep.
No complaints here. You?
Alright, let's go see the Jarl.
Good.
Oh, we have another smith here. How do you even get to... Oh, okay. Another smith. Oh, I needed this. Oh, I'd want to stay here. Hello.
Yes?
What have you got for sale? You have a lot more gold. I don't think that I can sell anything to this. I'm carrying a... This is on him. I'm not carrying much. I've already sold everything that I could. I need somebody like that'll buy up everything. Wonder if there's a general store here. Watch out, Miko. Oh, this place really keeps the heat in.
Did you need something?
Surprisingly. Alright, I assume that the Jarl...
Try to keep to myself.
Sorry? Who are you?
Alva's been good to me ever since, well, since the fire.
Oh, it was your home that burnt down. Yeah, I heard it burned down.
That's true, but I'm in a new house now, a better house.
What about your wife and child?
Yeah, that was a shame. But now Alva takes care of me and I take care of her.
Wait, that doesn't seem right. I'd be devastated if that happened to me. Oh, the little kids are looking at the bodies over there. Alright, let's go in and speak to the Jarl. Hopefully it'll be nice and warm in here too.
I'm fine. I was just... thinking about some moment in the past.
Trouble? Do you want to talk about it?
Well, just because it's you. I was thinking about the ceremony
Everything's in order.
to go through to become a vampire. It was degrading, but I went through with it because it was kind of expected of me at the time. Not a very wholesome family activity, but I guess that's something you do when you give yourself to a Daedric lord. And yeah, I've told our friend about this already. Good thing they're okay with it. And they've actually helped me move past it. Though, the feelings and trauma still tend to pop up from time to time. Nothing I can do about that, unfortunately.
I am sorry to hear that, my friend.
Well, thanks for hearing me out.
Anytime, my friend.
I never
Anytime.
thought it would have affected her that much. No, I kind of feel sorry for her.
If
Hello?
you have business with the Jarl, I'd ask that you speak to me first.
Okay.
I do what I can to see that Idgrud's time isn't wasted, and that she only has to deal with important matters.
That's her. Okay. Morthal seems like a quiet little town.
That's what many here wanted. A quiet life in a quiet place, without the noise or the trouble of a city. Now some worry this wizard Fallion will foul it all up.
People keep talking about the wizard Fallion. So, talking to the wenches, I heard that there was an argument outside the hall the other day.
Ah, you saw that, did you?
No, I heard
Life
about
in
it.
Morthal has been troubled lately. The people are uncertain, restless. They merely look to the Jarl for leadership.
What's going wrong in Morthal?
There's news of rebellion against the Empire. Strange noises have been heard in the marshes at night. And then, the tragedy with Hrogar's home.
Yes.
The men simply seek wisdom. Everything will be fine.
Okay. Well, can I talk to the Jarl then?
Until next time.
Oh, this is nice. I'm not cold anymore,
Too
but...
many bother my wife with their petty problems, and then don't even understand the advice she gives them.
Your wife? Well, who is... Are you married to the Jarl?
The only thing that matters to me is keeping my wife safe. I won't let anyone harm her.
Are you married to the Jarl? Hello, my lord.
So, life has brought you to Morthal, and to me. What purpose this serves, we will no doubt see. Welcome.
You just rhymed. I've heard that she has the gift of sight. Is there some kind of trouble in Morthal?
That which is unknown can create unease, even fear. It is to be expected. Some fear our new resident wizard. As they grow to know him, they will accept him. Time will prove me right.
I'd like to meet this wizard. Everybody's talking about him in town. So where do you stand on the war, if I may ask?
I stand where I have always stood, here in Morthal. Now is not the time to fight amongst ourselves. I fear dark days approach, and all of Skyrim's strength will be needed.
I agree. I have also heard that you are looking for someone to look into that house fire.
Hrogar's house fire? Well, he lost his wife and daughter in the blaze. My people believe it to be cursed now. Who am I to gainsay them?
What does Hrogar say happened?
Hrogar blames his wife for spilling bear fat in the fire. Many folk think he set the fire himself.
Why would he do that to his own family?
Lust can make a man do the unthinkable. The ashes were still
don't know.
warm when he pledged himself to Alva.
I don't know. That doesn't seem right. Unless he utterly despised his wife and daughter, but what kind of man is that? So, why haven't you arrested him?
On rumor and gossip? No. But you, a stranger, might find the truth for us. Sift through the ashes that others are too fearful to touch. See what they tell you. Should you prove him guilty or innocent, I will reward you.
Excuse me, my lord. Alright, I will look into it.
Hrogar's fate is in your hands.
What can I do for you?
Are you
Morthal
Thane?
doesn't need any trouble. You keep your nose clean, understand?
House Carl? Bodyguard?
You will not disrespect Jarl Idgrod while in this hall. Do we have an understanding?
Why would I disrespect her?
It's no secret that Jarl Idgrod is different. It's also no secret that there are rumors about her and her visions.
I've heard of them.
Repeat them, and I won't allow them to be spread under this roof. Now you go about your business. Good day.
Ah, Imperial soldier. Ah, with a war map. Hello?
Stay sharp.
Legate.
What the rebels like to forget is that the Empire's what's keeping the Dominion out of Skyrim.
Have you not had very good nights lately? Your eyes are red.
I'll take my leave then.
Alright.
Well, this castle definitely looks better than the one back on the island. That's for sure.
You think so, huh?
Can't wait to kill another of Ulfric's boys.
Well, it looks like we are entirely contained on the western half of the map. Whiterun is neutral. Outlaws and Helgen Keep. Ugh. Listen. Stop pushing me around, Miko. Forsworn. And Forsworn. And Rorikstead is part of Whiterun, so it will be neutral. What's this black one? Warlocks. Ugh, how do you even say that? Harmugstall. And there's another one, Warlocks at Fort Snowhawk. Which isn't that far from here, because we're just to the west. Oh, that's that keep I keep passing by, so they are Warlocks there, huh? Oh, we've got a lot of work ahead of us. But look at, I mean, there's Warlocks and bandits all throughout the east, more so than in the west. We have Forsworn. There's a bandits. There's a tower just west of Whiterun that also has bandits. Alright then. You look like you want to say something.
Oh? What is it?
Oh, who do you think this friend is that, in the note when we went to find the horn of Jurgen Windcaller?
I don't have the faintest idea. Well, they might be someone from Riverwood. Or they might be from somewhere else. They might be luring us into a trap for all we know.
That's what I'm concerned about.
I've heard stories of people being abducted in inns. Sometimes the innkeepers even collaborate with the perpetrators. I'm just saying to keep your guard up. Be ready for anything. And if the situation does go south, find the horn as soon as we can and get out of there. If these guys really turn out to be our friends, though, then good. It would always be nice to have more allies, especially during these turbulent times.
Well, I don't disagree at all. And you know what? I just noticed that she's very energetic for a vampire. Moving around a lot. Oh. Hello.
Please don't mind Yorick. He's not mad. Really, he's not.
Yorick is not mad? Who are you?
I haven't Mother's gift. Not quite.
Oh, you're her
but
daughter?
I've seen things.
You do know some things?
Someday I'll be Jarl. Mother reminds me often. I hope I can help the people of Morthal the way she has.
This is a very small town. And it is a very small, hall. I guess Jarl's hall.
If you've business with the Jarl, I'd ask that you speak to me first.
Alright then. Miko. Miko. Move, Miko.
I do what I can to see that Idgrod's time isn't wasted, that she only has to deal with important matters.
Maybe he's married to...
Suppose you'd enchant my sword. Dull old blade can barely cut butter.
Sharpen it first. Sharpen it properly. then you wouldn't need a special enchantment. Yeah, she's very energetic for a vampire. I kind of thought that a vampire would be, well, cold, but wooden, and not move around very much.
You're different, aren't you? Not like anyone else. Not in Morthal or Skyrim.
What?
I used to be an
Why do you say that?
adventurer like you.
I get lost sometimes.
took an arrow
I'm
in
not
the knee.
sure where I go, but I'm not here.
Did you just say you took an arrow to the knee? So you got married, huh? That's an old one.
This is glorious. Don't you just love a bit of rain?
Cold and wet. There's a ghost here. Hello, ghost.
Who's there? Is that you, Father?
Oh, this is awful. I pray I'd never have to encounter something like this with my daughter, Salonia. Oh, poor girl. This should not have happened. Who are you?
Helgi. But Father says I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Are you a stranger?
Is Hrogar your father?
You know him? He made my favorite dolly, but I can't find her. Are you sure you aren't a stranger?
Is that what you're looking for? Your dolly? No, I'm a friend. Do you know what happened to your house?
The smoke woke me up. I was hot and I was scared, so I hid. Then it got cold and dark. I'm not scared anymore. But I'm lonely. Will you play with me?
Oh, poor girl. If I do, will you tell me who set the fire?
Okay, let's play hide and seek. You find me, and I'll tell you. We have to wait for nighttime, though. The other one is playing too, and she can't come out until then.
The other one? Well, what do you mean?
I can't tell you. She might hear me. She's so close. If you can find me first.
Do you mean your mother? Find you first. How does one play hide and seek with a ghost, especially at night? Well, maybe they show up easier at night, I don't know. But she said we can't play till after dark. The other one is close. And they said it's a she. Hello?
Morthal used to be a quiet place, but then the world used to make sense.
Oh, what is it that you do here in town?
Oh, well, you know. A bit of this, a bit of that.
Oh, you're with the
They
guild?
haven't made me a guard, even though I've been asking. So I'll take odd jobs. Anything that comes along for now.
Oh, okay. Alright then. Well, gods go with you.
Alright then.
When they say, you know, I do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, that usually means they're with the Thieves Guild. But in his case, it seems like he really does do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Why would the Stormcloaks come through here? Anyways, I'm gonna go sell. And, I guess now we have to wait for dark. Maybe we'll go back to the inn. Or maybe I can go look. I think there's a mill over there. And we'll look for this Fallion, actually. Yeah, we'll do that. What? There's another dead Stormcloak on the bridge. And she asked me what I know about this. I'm not sure what happened.
If you happen to recollect anything about the incident, you be sure to report to the captain of the guard. I've got my eye on you.
What? Aren't you the guards that killed them? Oh, wait. This is a Morthal guard. Why did I just thought it was another Stormcloak, because there's actually 3 of them over there. And then I saw another guard that was injured, I guess, that went to get her wounds tended. Do not res these guards. I don't know. I went down to get an Urnroot and there was a Draugr that she raised.
Oh,
Strangest
there
thing.
once was a hero named Inigo the Brave. He killed 1,000 spiders because they didn't behave.
No one's here.
Oh, there once was a scholar named Lucian the Smart. Be frightened.
Hello?
Keep your wits about you. Morthal's hardly a safe place.
This song smells bad.
I noticed you guys really seem to be scared of what's out in the swamps. Maybe some bad stuff comes in from there. But I'd be more concerned about that dragon up there. which we're going to take care of shortly. Ah, here you are, Hrogar.
What are you doing that for?
Unless it's about the mill. I don't have time to talk.
Is it your mill?
The mill is my responsibility.
Gotcha.
That's what I care about. That's all. Understand?
You seem upset about something.
The world's going mad, and our Jarl does what? She hides inside with her visions. We need a leader, not some mystic.
What isn't the Jarl dealing with?
Trust you saw the house that burned down.
Yes.
Peculiar bit of business that was. And that's on top of noises from the marsh in the night. Tales of monsters. Now this wizard in our midst. What's a man to do if he can't look to his Jarl for help?
So you don't trust the Jarl?
How can I? She never speaks with us. She's allowed this wizard, Falcon, to live in our midst practicing gods know what. And now there's talk of rebellion and dragons? What help could Idgrod be against them? No. We can only rely on ourselves. You do well to remember that. All right, then.
Huh. Okay, well... The war's been going on for some time. People seem to be frightened about what's out there. Other than the mud crabs, I don't think I've encountered anything bad out there. I'm trying to think, because I did ride through the area a few times. Cold swamp. Ugh. I don't know how it could be any worse. Not my kind of place. Alright, I know where Falion is. It was pointed out to me that it was right where the blacksmith is. I know I had nothing to do with killing this guard. You guys had a battle with the Stormcloaks, you should know. What is it? Oh, I've got a mud crab. Wow. It is a tough mud crab.
Problem solved.
Got it. Oh, what arrows was I using? Ebony. Look at all the arrows come back up. Ah! I kind of want to get them back. There's more mud crabs out there. No. Forget that. It's not like I'm hurting for arrows and I don't have any gold. If that was the case, I'd probably jump in there. But that's not the case. Stop looting the body, boy. Alright, best way to get over there is this way. Of course, that's on the other end of this town. It's not Falion's place.
If
or
you're
his
here
home.
to purchase, I have many spells available. Do
You
come in.
you sell spells. Oh, hello, little girl.
Do you like magic? Valiant says I'm good at learning.
Ah.
I like learning about magic.
I like magic too, and I like learning about it. Are we missing? No, we're not missing the
My
Imperial.
mother and father died years ago. Valiant takes care of me now.
Oh, is that so? I see. This must be
are
your
new
bed
to
then.
Morthal. We've not spoken before. This is interesting.
Hello.
If you stand before me to accuse me of sacrificing children or eating the hearts of the dead, you may save your breath. I have done no such thing, nor do I intend to. I simply wish to live my life in peace.
Everybody is so touchy in this town. Why would anyone accuse you of that anyways? That sounds like nonsense.
The people of Morthal would much rather weave their own horrid tales about my life than simply ask me for the truth. If they choose to fear me in their ignorance, that's their choice, but it will not change what is true.
Why don't you speak to the Jarl and try to be the Jarl's wizard? And no one would question you. Pretty much every other hold has one. Well, the big ones anyways. So, if the place is so hostile, why set up shop in Morthal? It's because your sister runs the inn.
As anyone will tell you, Morthal can be a dangerous place. My talents are useful here. I help maintain order, even if it goes unnoticed.
What order do you maintain? What can you tell me about the area?
The marsh is treacherous. You would do well to not wander at night.
Alright. What have you got for sale?
I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
I wouldn't say I'm a mage, but I do use magic. So let's see your spells, which I'm very interested in. I'll banish Daedra. You have a healing spell. Fire rune, fire bolt. Healing, but it's not as not as good as what I have. I have fast healing, right? Yes. You don't have anything that I'm looking for. Strangulation. Oh, you absorb health of your enemy. I actually kind of wish that I would be able to disenchant that. Ah, okay, I've got enchanting to do, so we have time. Let's do it now. Serana.
What now?
What now? Well, what do you think of this place?
It's a village in the middle of a swamp. What else would I think? Not really my thing. I personally won't ever want to come here unless I really have a reason to. If I could offer some advice, let's not hang around here for too long. Definitely not what I was looking forward to in exploring Skyrim.
Okay, that's all she has to say. But I have something for you.
I'm glad you're here.
I'd like to give you a gift.
Thank you. So, what do you have for me?
Oh, I have a lot of things, actually. I've got a lot of things to sell, but I just made this, and I was thinking of giving it to you.
Did you think I would really... Never mind.
Sorry? The gift not good enough for you?
I never knew it would be this beautiful. Someone should really make a painting for this place.
Maybe not at the moment, but soon enough. Oh, there's a kitty here. Hey. Going to try to pet it. Oh. Friendly kitty. Gotten a bit dirty, but that's fine. We just need to wait a couple more hours.
Hey there, little kitty. How are you doing?
That is understandable, but annoying.
What's wrong, kitty cat?
I'm warning you. Stop it.
Sure thing, pretty kitty.
Stop your chittering.
Relax, relax. I was only kidding around. You don't need to be so uptight about it. You gotta admit, though, it is kind of funny.
Coincidence?
Maybe not for Inigo, but for us. Poor Inigo. No, I never actually got on his case for being a giant walking two-legged cat. He's just my friend. That's all I've seen him as. Hey, Inigo.
I suppose we should go to the sleeping giant and find out who has taken the horn. They are a real time waster, whoever they are.
Oh, tell me about it. Any thoughts?
No. My mind is as blank as your expression right now. No offense.
No problem. Inigo, tell me.
On your mind?
Tell me a story. Mind if I ask you something? Oh, any thoughts first?
No.
No. Simple as that, huh?
I'm here for you.
Well, I'm glad you're here, Inigo.
Of course. I am always here if you need me.
It is weird how sometimes the light catches people's eyes and shines back a yellow.
You have something to say?
Guess that won't happen to you, Inigo, with your amber eyes. Okay, mind if I ask you something?
Sure.
Tell me more about yourself.
My senses rule me. If something smells good, I cannot resist.
You really are a cat, then. Tell me about yourself.
My honor is very important to me.
I noticed. Anything else?
Sand and sun is not for me. Sometimes I wonder if I'm really Khajiit at all.
I hear that's all desert down and elsewhere. Let's talk about something else.
Fire away.
Tell me about your past.
I was recruited by a group of bandits a few years ago. That is when I discovered skooma. It was the beginning of a lot of nastiness.
I know. I didn't know that it was bandits that got you into it. You know what, I actually kind of thought, because I knew that your brother was dead, and I thought you were sad, and I didn't pry. I thought that's what got you into skooma. Anything else you can tell me about your past?
I was with a bandit girl for a while.
Oh,
Turns out she was using me. She wanted protection, not affection. As soon as she found someone more psychopathic, I was dropped like a sack of troll dung.
Oh. Did you love her?
I thought I did. We dulled each other's pain somewhat. She seemed like the only bright thing in a very dark place. Regrettably, she was a vicious, manipulative harpy.
Oh, wow. Well, good thing it ended then. She left you for somebody... Wait, more psychopathic? I don't think that you're any kind of psychopathic. Maybe if you were on skooma at that time. Anything else about your past?
I left the bandits and took the only ally I had with me. He was also an addict, but we thought we had it under control. His name was Felix. He was a big fellow, good in his scrap. We became mercenaries together.
Oh, so I wasn't your first mercenary pal. Well, I thought we were thieves. Alright then.
All set?
It didn't begin with me. I thought I was something special, Inigo. You sadden me. What is that I see? What is that in the distance? Well, you know what? I also heard about swamps. You gotta watch out for wisps. Oh, this was Lucian. I think this is when we fought and killed the mud crab. Well, it is getting dark. Once we solve this thing, if we can, we're gonna go and take care of that dragon. So, where is she? Where's the little ghost girl? She didn't even tell me her name. And anyways, I got to take this off my map. You know what? I'm gonna leave it. You know what? Because when we go to the dragon, we're gonna want to come back. And might as well leave it, the marker on my map. Oh, you.
There's an abandoned hut in the middle of the marshes.
Really?
Brotherhood of Death roams around there. Be careful.
Wait, I know that place. This place. To the north. Why are you so frightened?
Soon our blood will all be drained by the beasts of oblivion. Run away! I know what I'm saying!
I kind of feel bad. Who's taking care of you? Are you like, somebody has to be taking care of you.
Kill me. Please don't kill me. No, I don't wanna die!
I think there's something wrong with him. Every place has somebody like that. Let's just look at, Solitude. Well, where's the ghost girl? So, my notes say that her name is Helgi.
Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. No, I don't wanna die!
This world can be cruel. I feel bad for the less fortunate like that. Something is clearly wrong with him. It's behind the Jarl's house. Jarl's hall. What time are we talking? She said after dark, so like what, midnight? Okay, well, we'll wait. Well, I figure now is the best time. It is after midnight. Oh, look at all the Magnagi. Why is this so thick in that area? Well, my brother and I used to go roam on the plains, hunting and sleeping out there in our tents. We'd often just lay back on our, when it was warm out, on our backs and just stare into the sky. Into the night sky, looking at the Magnagi. Sometimes we'd sing. I actually miss those days.
So, Lucian, is there anyone special waiting for you?
Not that again. I miss those days, being a kid roaming around the plains of Whiterun, hunting. Brought back foxes and rabbits. So now I think it's a good time to go find her. She said we're playing hide and seek.
Then what did you mean?
I meant, do you have a partner?
Somebody's...
Oh, I see. Well,
who is that over there?
Yes, we're all partners here, aren't we? Partners in crime.
What happened to this grave? Hey! Vampire! What is that about? Definitely a vampire. Oh, by the gods. Serana, where are you getting the... maybe she's not raising them. Maybe she's conjuring them. I didn't see any dead Draugr around here. Why is there a vampire here?
You found me!
She's
Layla was trying to find me too, but I'm glad you found me first.
She's a vampire!
Layla was told to burn Mommy and me, but she didn't want to. He
Oh.
wanted to play with me forever and ever. He kissed me on the neck, and I got so cold that the fire didn't even hurt.
She's dead.
Layla thought she could take me and keep me,
She's a
but she
vampire.
can't.
Hey,
I'm all
Dragonborn.
burned up. I'm tired. I'm gonna sleep for a while now.
You do that, girl. Okay, what is going on here? Who are you?
She's dead. Layla is dead.
You knew the vampire. That was your wife. What can you tell me about your wife?
Layla. I thought she left to join the Stormcloaks. Oh, my poor Layla.
Did you notice anything strange before she left?
She began to spend a lot of time with Alva.
Alva?
And just a week before, she despised her. In fact, the night she disappeared, she was supposed to meet Alva.
Why?
Alva told me later that she never showed up. I never got to tell her goodbye.
Oh, okay, you know what? I think they may have met after all.
You think Alva? But that means...
Yeah.
You gods! You think Alva is a vampire?
Well, it's a possibility we can't ignore.
No, you're wrong. You must be wrong. Leodlet may have met her fate out in the marsh.
Possibly.
I refuse to believe Alva had anything to do with this.
Why?
There is no way you can prove it to the Jarl. I hope Alva is not what you think. Leodlet, she's dead. Ysmir's beard. She's a vampire.
Oh, you know what? I think this may be the first time I've ever seen this. I am sorry about your wife. She attacked us. I don't think I've ever met someone who lost a close loved one to a vampire, and he or she came back as a vampire. That's awful. But you know what happened to the little girl and her family? Her mother was even worse. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, little girl. No, I am suspicious that Alva is not a vampire. Let's go to Alva's home. Here, it's this way. Oh, let's go investigate Alva's home. It was suspicious, and it kind of makes sense that Rogar is with her because, well, she's enthralled him, and she turned Leylette into a vampire. This is a good time to go in. Can't see very much. Cooking something, there's a fire going. Okay, let's pick this lock.
I'm no fan of the sun, but it would be better than this.
Got it. Somebody is home. Nobody leaves roaring fire and cooking pot.
Who's there?
Whoa.
I was worried that I'd
Not
lose him
very
for a
impressed.
moment there, but he
Huh,
hadn't come.
Rogar. Oh. Well, this is a fine end to. Well, I didn't want it to come to this. I wanted to kill the vampire and he'd be free. Mortal blood. I actually remember this book. It's about vampires, isn't it? I want to take it. I'm also going to take all this gold. If Elva is a vampire, well then. Wooden sword. I don't have a little boy to take care of. Not the time to relax, you know. Okay, so she's summoning these things. Oh, you know what? I mean, I'd like to take it for Lucia, but not from this place. I don't want her wearing something from a vampire's place. Vampires in Morthal. Vampires everywhere. Vampire in my group. Well, I take it that Elva definitely is a vampire. Why else would there be a coffin here? Let's read the journal. My life is dreary. Where is my prince come to rescue me? Where is my bold Nord warrior to sweep me off my feet? I met a man today when picking night flowers. He is exciting and exotic. We kissed in the moonlight. Oh, this must be it. It was so romantic. I'm going to see him again tonight. Now I understand the true colors of the night. Movarth has shown me the true black of night and the true red of blood. He has promised me a feast of blood if I do his bidding in Morthal. Rogar was easy to seduce. Movarth said I should find a protector first, someone to watch over my coffin during the day. Rogar is perfect. Leylette came to visit me tonight. She slaked my thirst. I've hidden her away to let her rise as my handmaiden. I've spread the rumor in town that she left to join the war. Fools. Movarth has confided his grand plan to me. I am to seduce the guardsmen, one at a time, and make them my slaves. Then he and the others from the coven can descend upon Morthal and take the entire town. We won't kill them. They will become cattle for our thirst, an endless supply of blood, and an entire town to protect us from the cursed sun. Rogar's family is becoming inconvenient. I've told Leylette to kill them all. Oh, Leylette did it, so it was not Rogar. But make it look like an accident. Rogar must be seen as innocent if he is going to be my protector. That little fool, Leylette burned Rogar's family alive. I asked for an accident and she gave me a scandal. To make matters worse, she tried to turn his little girl, Helgi. Except Leylette couldn't even get that right. She killed the child and left the body to burn. Something is wrong with Leylette. She keeps talking about Helgi. I think her mind has snapped. She seems to think that the child can still be brought back to be her companion. There is a stranger in town looking into the fire. I'll have to be careful. Oh. This is... Well, we need to take this. Return it to the Jarl. Confirms everything. I don't like your friend, Serana. This is why I'd... well, you know what? I wouldn't mind conjuring up a cat, and I can. Alright, everybody out of the way. Hrogar, it wasn't you that did it. Let's go to the Jarl. What is this? Vampire? Ah! Sorry, Miko. This is a tough one. Don't let him go. You got him. It was too late to see the Jarl was going back to the inn just to rest till morning. And this thing just walked up to me, looked at me, staring right at me. Vampires are everywhere. Not good. And you know what? I don't know if I need to take it, but I'm going to. Back to the inn. Let's rest till morning.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
At least I can dry myself off and warm up a bit.
Sure where I go, but I'm not here.
You're a strange boy. He says he gets lost sometimes.
You are troubled.
Please don't mind Yorick. He's
No,
not mad.
no,
Really,
fine.
he's not.
Is there something you need?
Your brother or
I don't-
son?
I haven't Mother's gift.
Brother.
Not quite. But I've seen things.
Well, thank you.
Seems to run in the family then. Alright, so I'm here to see the Jarl, of course, as you would know, both Elva and Rogar. But it occurs to me that they really did have something to fear about what comes out of the marsh, because that's where Elva apparently met this vampire.
Tamriel is full of wisdom and magic, if one is willing to look for it.
Oh.
Few have their eyes open.
I am well
Nice
aware of
outfit.
it.
At least you'll keep up.
Is Hrogar innocent or not?
Elva set the fire. She's the murderer.
Alva? Huh, didn't think she had it in her.
Oh, wait. Actually, she's a vampire. She planned to enslave the town.
I assume you have proof? Can't go making accusations like that without proof.
I have Elva's journal.
So it's true, the traitorous bitch. Morthal owes you a debt. Here, you were promised a reward for solving the crime, but I need one more favor from you. Morthal is still in danger. The journal mentions Movarth, a master vampire I thought was destroyed a century ago. I'll gather together some able-bodied warriors to clean out Movarth's lair.
No
I'll be
need.
waiting outside for you to lead them.
I can do this. Before I go, I keep hearing that you have visions. Can you tell me about that?
The divines reveal things to me at times, yes. I do not hide this. It is a gift. Anyone who believes otherwise does not and cannot understand it.
Alright.
Till next time.
We are vampire hunting. Movarth. Too bad I didn't run into this Elva. But she saw me. She knew I was after her. There's too many vampires in Skyrim. Almost like everywhere you go, there's a vampire.
Take us to Movarth's lair.
I am in your way. I am sorry.
Kill the vampire. Let's kill him.
Destroy him.
Alright, whatever. That's my back then. I'm not sure where it is. Oh wait, I did see something out in the swamps. Do you remember You guys remember that wall we came across? Well? You gonna come or not?
She's dead. Leolette is dead.
You want to help me kill the vampire?
I want vengeance for my wife. Vengeance for Leolette. We're marching on Movar's lair, whether you come with us or not.
I think maybe people already knew where it was, but I do remember that wall with a skull and blood on it. You kids. Kids, leave that body alone.
Oh, what happened?
Are they really all going to come? Ugh, they are. Yeah, everyone's brave until they encounter a vampire. This is what I remember. Actually, there was a one with the
If you are good, maybe I will let you chase me later. I'm afraid we
You'd
are
think a
busy at the moment.
vampire would be right at home in a place like this. You'd be wrong.
Huh? This is what I remember. Ah, okay. Was there a cave nearby?
Oh, this place looks dangerous.
Yeah, kinda scary too.
And it's full of vampires?
Cowards! We must kill the vampires!
Hey.
I'm just a poor man trying to make a living. I'd leave Morthal were it in my power.
I have to go into the vampire's lair alone.
They may be cowards, but I'm not. I'll go with you.
No. I think it would be better if you waited here.
I suppose you're right. I'm not a fighting man. Go.
I am.
And avenge my Leolette for me. Until next time.
But why not let him go in first?
I am. I'll go in and we'll go in and clear it out. Throner, I will avenge your wife. This isn't the first vampire we've killed. I don't even know how many we've killed now, but... Alright. Back to killing vampires. At least it's warm in here.
Oh.
So, what is this? It's like they know I'm coming and they're trying to keep me out. Right.
Sorry.
Prepare for battle. Ugh. Look at this green blood coming out of it. I just want my ebony arrow back. I guess not, it's broken. All went quiet. I knew something was up ahead. To assume that everything in here is an evil vampire. Whether they're thralls or not, they have to die.
We may be in for more trouble.
Dead underground. But anyway.
Oh.
This place makes me feel a little uneasy. Let's not stick around here for too long.
Wait. It's a vampire lair. You feel uneasy here?
What is it?
Can I talk to you for a bit?
Now isn't really a good time.
I was hoping you'd give me some feedback on vampires. But alright.
Be a good guide for this old relic.
Sure where to go, this way or this way?
Rocks and valleys, crevices and hiding places. This is the kind of place where hermits and fanatics dwell. You fit right in. I'm kidding.
Well, seems like you have a bit of gold left in your pockets, don't you, my friend?
He's talking to him.
Yes. Let me just take this coin purse off your hands for you. And those nice boots you've got there. Now, you just stay here with all your friends, and I'm gonna go get my ship. Huh?
Oh.
Die for that.
Tried to sneak right up on him. Oh, this is awful. What a sick and disgusting place.
This is quite nice for a cave.
I know that the soul has moved on, but... Sorry that you had to die like this. Ultimate stamina. So I'm going this way. Well, what was the other way then? I thought this would be just like a side cavern. Oh. They have been busy for some time. This is really horrible. All these corpses. Alright, well, the only other way to go is where I was.
You're not afraid you'll set fire to something?
I just stepped in something slimy.
What do we have? Like a table down there? These lanterns are not going to help with the light. How many vampires we got? Another Argonian. Somebody sitting at the head of the table down there. Ugh. Isn't that the Molag Ball? The one that created all vampirism. Yeah, somebody's sitting like they're in charge of this place, so I assume that that is Movarth. Wish I could poison this, but it doesn't work against vampires. Take this, you sick thing. Die. Oh.
I got this one.
Ah!
Before I'm done. Come on,
Die, Movarth.
Try again. At last, you're worthy of
Not very impressive.
Got him. Movarth. Movarth is dead. Oh, I wouldn't trust anything that's on this table. Probably man and myrrh. Flesh. I'll take all their gold, though. Take all the coin purse.
Ah, the smell here. Let's try to handle this quickly.
See, I don't think that this is beef. I think it's human. That was a very tough one, though. Where's the Argonian? Okay, so we came from there, which means there's a cavern there. There's a doorway there. What's this way? Be ready for other vampires.
Who's there?
Oh.
Suffering is at an end.
Yes. Suffering is at an end. Ah, it keeps on going. There's a chest over there. Emerald, 128 gold. Book of Daedrotes in the dresser. Okay, well, be ready for more vampires, because I don't think that that will be the last. Probably others in caverns around here. Ooh. I think this is... We've been down there. That's where they dump the bodies, I guess, after they've eaten all the flesh off the bones. Miko.
I'm okay with the dark, but...
Alright. What's up this way then? Whew. It's a tough one. I think that was a thrall. Listen to one of the vampires themselves. Alchemy Lab. More Immortal Blood. I'll have to read that book. Another chest. Not trapped. Amber. Well, that is rare. Well, what am I going to make with amber, though? Orcish Boots of the Ox. I guess I can take it. Extreme Stamina. Ring. Ice Staff of Ice Storms. Alright, everywhere we go there's another vampire, so I suspect there'll be another one over this way.
Hello? Who's there?
Are you...
Well, you asked for it.
Ah! That one! She was dressed like a wench. I wonder if that was Elva.
Have you considered not trying to murder me?
Hey!
What have you got?
Are you Elva? I assume you are. Yes. That was Elva. Okay. This way. Where this vampire was. Vampire dust. This is for the thralls, these beds, so they can sleep on them. Where's the coffins then? I would think there'd be a bunch of coffins in here. Or do the vampires sleep on regular beds too? I'm kind of confused. Take your ebony arrow, or Inigo. Alright then, we are done. I assume we got them all. Movarth has been killed. Lisette has been avenged. His name Thorninen? I don't know if he's still outside. But if he is, I'll inform him of what happened. Oh, it's the little girl?
Mother's calling me. It's time for me to sleep now. I'm so tired.
You go sleep.
Thank you for making her feel better.
You're welcome. Can't believe Lisette tried to make her a little vampire follower. It does sound like Lisette lost her mind. Alright, let's return to the Jarl.
You've business with the Jarl. I'd ask that you speak to me first.
Hello again,
Good
my
to
lord.
see you. Well, look at you. If only everyone acted like you did.
Master Vampire Movarth is dead.
By the 8, I didn't think he could do it. Now maybe we can put all this behind us. Take this as a token of our gratitude.
Thank you. That's 1200 gold. Anything else you need, my Jarl?
There is room in my court for a new Thane. It's an honorary title mainly, but there are a few perks someone like you could make use of. However, I could only grant the title to someone who is known throughout my hold. You help my people, and I'll make you my Thane.
It'll be an honor.
Good luck.
But I think I've helped your people. I've assisted several people since coming here.
Then by my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Hjalmarch. Congratulations. I grant you this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble now.
No, we wouldn't want that. Alright, Blade of Hjalmarch. Thank you, my lord.
All right then.
I do what I can to see that Idgrud's time isn't wasted. She only has
The
to
Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor
I
to
forgot
serve
about that. I don't really have use of you, and there's way too many people as it is with me right now. Alright, well you stay here, and maybe we'll meet up again soon enough, alright?
Good day.
Staying safe, I hope.
Of course. We have a dragon to kill now, but I have some things to sell first. And the day's probably
I'm no
wearing
fan
on.
of the sun, but it would be better than this.
Okay, so let's go sell and then we'll see what we can do.
I thought we went over this. Look, Inigo, you're a great guy. Or cat. But anyway, I've already said that I don't have any interest in sucking out your blood. I'm not the stuff of nightmares, okay? Most people even think I look and act normal. And if our friend here knew I was a blood-sucking fiend, well, let's just say they'd most definitely be drained to a pulp by now. Hey, if you're listening, no offense. Just being real here. So, Inigo, just relax, okay?
Okay. Whew.
See? Inigo's not fully comfortable with it either. Alright, it is getting late in the day, I know, and night is coming on, but let's ride. Let's take care of this dragon. And I am dirty. I am very dirty. I need to bathe. Alright. So, where is the dragon in my journal? Well, it's already on my map. It should be. So we have to find a way to get up to this Elder's Blood Peak. Maybe we should go during the day. But there's some daylight left, so... I don't know exactly where it is. But we've been fooling around in Morthal long enough. Take care of the dragon, return, and then... Oh, where was it? Where we're going to go? Corvanjund, right? Yeah. And then to Whiterun to get a horse. Now, apparently the mountain is that way. The trees are blocking it. Well, we'll have to look around until we can find a trail that leads up.
Come on, Rusher. Faster.
There it is. Yeah, we need to find a path up. The dragon may see us and come down after us. Oh. There's some kind of Nordic rune over there. Still haven't found a path, but... Oh, well, this could be it. I don't know. Maybe we found it. Guys, I haven't fought a dragon in a while, other than in my nightmare. Well, when I died in that one. Oh, we have it. Troll. But I need to kill 2 regular trolls on horseback.
Ashes to ashes.
And troll fat. Oh, this is a bit nice. Oh, this mountain is... I saw a chateau go over. I just heard the dragon. We're nearby. How do you get up, though? Ah, and Whiterun Hold is here. The dragon knows we're here. Ooh. Ah, okay. Alright, I wasn't fully prepared for it yet, but... Okay, then. What do I have? I don't know what it spits as blue. I think I heard it spitting... not shouting. Its breath is electricity. Shock. Let's give it a nice poison.
You have my back.
Oh, this thing is really powerful. Resist shock? I didn't even know I had those. Well, that should help. Anyways, I've got a lot of extra potions on me. What kind of dragon is this? This is going to be a tough fight. There we go. Oh. Die, dragon. More poisons. You know what? I've been saving... Where is it? Paralysis. Take this. Oh, I don't think it worked. It flew off right after I hit it. I got this nice poison. Whoa. What's going on? Wow. That was a very tough dragon. It almost snapped me in half with its mouth. Ah. This is the first time you've seen that, huh, Serana?
What now?
What's on your mind?
I'm feeling pretty good, actually. Thanks for checking in.
Oh, bear, shut up. I've got to bring its skull. Despite its weight. Not like you can just buy these things, so I'll have to unload it up on Princess Elfsiger. I want to go down there. There's a home over there. Oh, this is living out in the middle of nowhere. That is Whiterun Hold, though. Alright, let's load up my horse and return.
Special waiting for you back.
See you again, my Thane.
Nice to see you too, Housecarl.
Business with the Jarl. I'd ask that you speak to me first.
Hello.
Good to see
my
you.
lord. Oh, I'm not sure who to turn this into. Maybe it is with this. You.
I do what I can to see that Idgrud's time isn't wasted, and that she only has to deal with important matters.
Yes, so you've told me. So, do you even have houses for purchase here? The dragon at Elder's Blood Peak is dead. I'm here for the bounty.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here's your reward.
1,000 gold. Nice. And you took the dragon skull.
You're a great alchemist. You know that, right? And that's coming from me, so it means something.
Oh, really? It's nice and warm in here. So we're going to sleep in the inn and go and get you a horse come tomorrow?
What is it?
I like talking to her. Can I talk to you for a bit?
All right.
Any books that you've enjoyed as late?
I have, actually. Have you ever read The Herbalist's Guide to Skyrim?
I might have picked that up. I don't think I have, though. Wait. Auntie had books like that. I don't think so. I may have looked through it when I was younger, but not really interested in it. No, I haven't.
Oh, well, then you should. It's a reference for all things alchemical in the land of Skyrim. Well, at least most of the big ones. Jazbay, Bleeding Crown, Nirnroot, Deathbell. So many different types of ingredients and properties. It's truly fascinating. The illustrations are so vivid, and pretty accurate too. Forgive me, I get carried away when I talk about these things.
How did you come across this book?
I read it after you brought me back home for the first time. The castle certainly hasn't aged well, but at least someone's been updating our family library. This book was on my rather long reading list, because, you know, I only have 1,000 years worth of catching up to do. Both fun and not fun. Even for a bookworm such as myself, this was quite overwhelming.
Oh, too many facts then. Right, let's rest and then go to Whiterun in the morning. It's cold and wet.
Whiterun's truly a curious city. It feels so open.
Well, we're here to get you a horse. Then we can go to Corvanjund. Hello.
Hi.
I need a horse for my companion.
A gal like you needs a war horse, I reckon.
Well?
Need something? Ride strong.
This one.
You always keep us in mind when you need a fresh horse, yeah?
There's a certain vigor in her eyes. I like her.
Do you?
I could either name her Phoenix because of this fire in her eyes, or Nightshade because she also reminds me of the flowers I used to tend to in my mother's garden. I'll let you pick.
Need something?
I'd go with Nightshade, actually. Phoenix, Nightshade. Especially with all the alchemy I like to do. And you seem to like it too.
Nightshade it is, then.
More fitting for a
Now,
vampire.
It's time to take you for a ride. Time to test
This'll clear up soon. I'm sure of it.
Whoa! Easy there. Watch it. Hey, where do you think you're going?
In Cyrodiil, we respect each other's personal space.
You don't know how to ride a horse, do you? Serana. Do you just need practice? There we go. See, Lucian? This is what you're supposed to do. This is what adventurers do. You alright? So, in all your life, you've never ridden a horse?
By the gods, I'm never doing something like this again.
It's okay, Serana. You just need some practice.
You don't say. Could you teach me then? Probably need your help with this one.
Sure thing.
Thanks. And do take it easy.
For the next couple of hours, I teach Serana how to ride a horse. It's not as frustrating as I initially expected, as she does seem to be a fast learner. Alright then. Are you alright?
Well, now that's done. I should be able to hold my own now, at least. So the next time you decide to be on horseback, I should be able to catch up.
Well, what's your excuse, Lucian? We need to get you a horse. This is ridiculous. We should have 4 horses. There's 4 of us. 4 horses. And Miko can obviously run on all 4s. I got Rusher for you, Inigo.
Excuse me, my friend.
Nightshade for Serana.
I'm no fan of the sun, but it would be better than this.
Okay. What's on your mind?
I was just thinking about Winterhold. When I was last there, it wasn't so crumbly. It used to be a sprawling city.
Oh, you knew
Everything
it before
being
the collapse.
torn down, the whole place looking, well, dead. In fact, back in my day, the College of Winterhold would be the first place anyone would go for any kind of magic or historical thing.
I thought they used to have a mages guild back in the 2nd era. And 3rd era, if I remember right. Now, what is it? College of Whispers? And there's another one
Do you
too.
have much skill with a bow and sword? Those are my strengths.
I'm more of a mage myself, but I can handle those weapons rather well. More often than not, though, I do like to keep my distance. And if you're charging right at the enemies, that's a pretty good combination right there.
I hope so. Good to have you with us.
Likewise.
Lucian, why don't you... Do you not even have a hood? All of us have hoods but you. And all of us have horses but you. Alright. We're gonna go to Corvanjund. It's actually not that far from here. So we can... ride northeast Let's go. You're on foot as usual, Julian. You know, I can take that map marker off. It's kind of irritating me now. I hope at least it will turn to snow up there. But this is, yeah, this is rather miserable. To Corvanjund, and then I know I want to go, where is it? Dead Men's Respite. Oh, and I also forgot we have to go to Riverwood to meet the friend. It's too many things. But I really want to get Lucian a horse. It just seems like that would complete the group. I mean, Zora had a horse as soon as I met her. Lucian doesn't have anything. Do you need help? There you go. Corpse is yours. Yes, I think that would complete the group. All four of us have horses. Lucian is just so scholarly. Is that the word? Scholarly. His head's in the books and he doesn't always get things. Like I can pick up on social cues from other people and he doesn't always get it. And I think he does, but he just doesn't care. Like when it comes to threats and things like that. He just seems naive about how to survive out in the world. But when it comes to, I guess, more scholarly pursuits, he would understand things better than I, even though I am quite well read. And I studied under my auntie. Please turn to snow. You're a brave one, just standing there. What if I wanted your meat? Hey, what's going on? Stupid deer? Is it crazed? Diseased?
They don't know we're here yet, though. Well, that's something at least.
Good to see you, my friend. I knew you'd make a proper legionnaire.
Hadvar!
I'm glad you'll be with me in there. I don't like the looks of this place.
I know you were there for
I'm
weeks.
Not talking about the Stormcloaks.
You were at Riverwood for weeks? So what do you... I know what you mean about these old ruins.
You too, hmm? I'd much rather straight up fight than creeping around in a place like this, but never mind all that. We're the Emperor's soldiers. We'll do our duty no matter what stands on our way, right?
Right.
Looks like the damned rebels got here first. No matter. We have the element of surprise. Prepare to move out.
I'm ready, ma'am. What happened to your armor? You had armor like Hadvar. Maybe you don't want to get it wrecked or ruined. I'm ready. Let's go.
Follow me.
A very attractive woman. She looked more attractive in this armor.
Those Stormcloaks are here for the same reason we are. Ulfric, the Pretender, wants that
I was
crown,
always taught to
but we're not
avoid
going
these
to let
types
it
of ruins. I think
I
I see
realize
why now.
some of you may know men on the other side, but remember this. They are the enemy now, and will
Hey,
not
Dragonborn.
hesitate to end your lives either. General Tullius is counting on us to bring back the Jagged Crown, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's show these rebels what real soldiers look like.
Real soldiers, huh? So they're already here? Time to kill some Stormcloaks. Oh, there's one. He already knows somebody's here.
Oh, it's on.
I don't want to use this arrow around them.
That's how the Legion fights.
Oh, are you going in that way? Okay. Let's go up. Who's that? Looks like a bandit.
Well done. They never knew what hit them. But don't underestimate the Stormcloaks. Many are Legion veterans. They may be traitors, but they know how to fight. We had the advantage of surprise this time, but don't expect it to last. Let's move out.
It's always warmer in these caves.
Problem solved.
Someone to be trusted.
Ghost. Bandits. Well, it seems to me that the Stormcloaks took it over from bandits, and now we're going to take it over from the Stormcloaks. There's a lot of us.
We're going to regret this.
Yeah.
That's the end now, are you?
Don't want any Stormcloak reinforcements taking us by surprise. Everyone else, with me.
I don't want to get into the middle of that in case I start hitting my allies. Ugh, okay, we've got a Stormcloak. Reanimated. Ah! Oh, Miko. Old Nordic ruin.
I don't like the look of this. Perfect spot for an ambush. 10 to 1, they're just waiting for us on the other side.
But there isn't any other way through, like I said.
Let's not jump to conclusions, soldier. The Legion always finds a way. I'd rather take a moment and look around than walk blindly into an ambush. Auxiliary, see if you can find another way through. We'll charge in to help as soon as we hear fighting.
Alright, you want me to find... Excuse
There
me.
may be some way to get through on the level above.
I need something to drink. Ale.
Hurry!
Maybe there is a way around it. 3 gold.
We should move in here. Said no one ever.
I was about to say, are you crazy? Well, what if we were able... Watch out. Everybody watch out. This is collapsed. That's no way to go. And this way is the only way. If there's no other way through this way, then we have to go through the main area where she thinks there's an ambush. Oh. See if we can't ambush the ambushers. We'll see. Should be able to see from this little bridge here if they're set up an ambush.
No, but I know they're out there. No other way they can come. Now shut it, or you'll ruin our ambush.
Okay.
What are they waiting for?
Maybe they're so scared of you they ran away.
Hardly likely.
Just shut up and keep out of sight. It's got to be the Imperial. Find them.
Ha 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 ha! Oh, the Imperials have come through. Ah, they left.
It's all over now.
Be careful, man. There's bound to be more up ahead.
That was an impressive kill.
Nine holes is
Amethyst.
that? Is this what killed that Stormcloak over there? Looks like it's been dead for 100 years.
It's just a Draugr.
Steady now. The Legion has faced down worse than a few dusty old bone walkers. We're not leaving here until we get what we came for. Now let's keep moving.
There's lots of them all around Skyrim. Guess you wouldn't know that if you didn't go into these old Nordic ruins like I do. Alright, and so it keeps moving on. I could eat something. Venison chop. And some wine.
For the glory of the Empire.
What do we have? More Stormcloaks. And that's how you kill them.
Empire.
I can do this. Oh, wait for the shout. For some reason I need time for the shout. Ah, Lucian. You okay? Okay, we can't let them get too far ahead. They may get in trouble. They're waiting for us.
And this must be the Hall of Stories.
Oh, I've heard of this. These walls are supposed to show the history of the ancients who built this place.
Too bad we can't read these carvings. Who knows what secrets we'd uncover.
One thing at a time, soldier. Focus on our primary mission. We're searching for the crown.
Mr. Dragonfly hopes his jar does not get smashed down here.
I hope not. Oh, look,
Looks
there's...
like we weren't the first ones here either. Even if these carvings tell us where the crown is, I'm sure we're going to have to find a way through this door. What is that? Some kind of stone claw?
I know how to use this.
I wonder what it's used for.
Okay, let's look at it. Fox, Dragonfly and dragon. There we go.
Good job. All right, everyone. Keep your guard up. Let's move out.
I don't think that the Stormcloaks got past this point. Probably just going to be facing Draugr from here on in. Hey, don't just charge out. You got to take it methodically. Look, use your eyes. This whole room might fill with Draugr.
All right, Legionnaires. Spread out and see what we've got. Auxiliary, do what you do best. See if you can find some way to get that gate open.
Get the gate open, okay. Well, I was going to do that anyway. But I'm afraid that all these are going to open up and Draugr's going to pour out. Although I shouldn't be afraid of that. You know why?
What's your sense of navigation?
This may sound obvious,
Because
but do you
I'm not
see a lever?
entirely sure I can remember the way out.
You need a bath. You're probably going to stink like blood. Sweat and blood.
How's it going? You find anything yet?
Give me a moment. By the 9.
How's it going? You find anything yet?
Ooh, what's this? Glass dagger. Garnet. Ooh. Okay, get ready. Well, we have to open up that gate below us, so it means we may have to double back. Do we go through here? I guess being stealthy and taking this at my usual pace isn't really an option here. Oh. Alright, I guess this isn't a way to open up the gate, but I'll take it all the same. Amethyst, flawless one. Ooh, an ebony mace. I'll take this Greater Soul Gem. I guess I'll take the lockpick and Scroll of Mayhem. I want to take this, but... okay. Aye! Aye! What? Oh. I didn't check for traps first. Sorry, everybody. Alright, everybody's still alive. That was just a treasure room. It's not going to open up the gate, so that's another thing we have to... That's the next thing we look at. Open up these gates. Oops. Need to do that.
Keep looking. There's got to be some way to get that gate open.
Oh, I know there is. Get ready for a Draugr ambush. Bone arrow. Fire arrows. Okay. Ice arrows. Ugh, everything. Ultimate potion of healing. Cannot argue with all that.
Keep looking. There's got to be some way to get that gate open. All right, let's move, men.
Got it. Aha! As I thought. Draugr.
Just when I was afraid of. That's the end of that.
Follow me. Let's see where this leads.
Sometimes they have gold and gems on them, so... And ebony arrows from my friend Inigo. Now, do you think I have all this... Ooh, Imperial Soldier. Ebony arrow. Ooh, how did he die? Lost 2 more Imperials. Let's go through. Deeper into this crypt. Oh, hey. Yeah.
Keep your eyes open.
Hold on. That looks like probably a very tough Draugr over there. Let me go confront him. Hey. You. Looks like it's wearing some kind of crown. Yep. Be a good target to get a soul from. Jeez. Son of gods. Be careful, these are really tough Draugr. Not so hard when there's so many of us. Ebony War Axe. No. Jagged Crown. Wow. Well, this is to determine who's the next High King of Skyrim.
Take that crown back to Solitude, soldier. We'll stay here and see if we can find anything else that could be of use.
I'm surprised more Draugr didn't pour out. This would have been a tough fight for just my group. A lot of Imperials here, though. Oh, where is he? Where's Hadvar? There he is. Haven't seen you in a while, Hadvar.
Draugr! Damn it! I hate those things.
Well, I hope you're doing well. Word wall. I forgot to have another dragon soul. Whoa, slow time. Slow time, Lucian. What you make of that? Oops. This was not as difficult as I thought it would be. I thought we'd face a lot of Stormcloaks. Like way more than what we went up against. But we have the numbers. My group really helped. Take it this is the way out. Careful, there might be more Stormcloaks. We have the Jagged Crown. Keep watch, though, men. Though I cannot tell them what to do. I'm just the auxiliary. Doesn't mean I'm not going to tell them what to do. I need to keep these. Which ones do I... Arctic Grayling is not needed. Or Arctic Char. Well, they need the Jagged Crown. It weighs a fair bit.
Never saw anything like this back on the island. I'm so glad I left that place.
I'm actually kind of glad she came with us now. I wasn't so sure of her at first, but I think that she is trustworthy. I had drinks with her. Talked with her. I can see in her eyes she's not... I don't know. Look at what happened to the Thieves Guild with Mercer. They thought they could trust him. I just have a feeling I can trust her. Okay, here we are. All right. Now where? Well, I've been thinking about this. I think we should go to Riverwood. And then from Riverwood, after... Well, if we do get the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller, whatever happens, then we will go to Solstheim afterwards. And for that we have to go to Windhelm. There's a ship that goes from Windhelm to Solstheim. That I know. Sounds good. That is our goal.